magazine. I'm filmmaker and racial profiler Travis Betz. Haven't heard of me? That's because I don't do remakes, reimaginings, sequels, prequels, or blow-em-ups. I've made 4 feature films: Joshua, Sunday, Low, and The Dead Inside. One day I hope to see Michael Bay reimagine them all. Ka-ching! There are 2 films that made me hyper-aware of the art of filmmaking, and that was John Landis's An American Werewolf in London and Sam Raimi's Evil Dead 2. Both films transcended the genre to become almost identifiable in it. And of course, you're going to find them in the horror section, but they're always going to be steeped in dark humor, imagination, and fun, as well as they still have the classic thrills and spills. Now, those are 2 movies that are my biggest influences today, and since seeing them, the movie maker woke up inside me and hasn't left me since. Having myself a dead guy ale tonight. That's a toss-up between Frankenstein from The Bride of Frankenstein and The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Bride is a much better film and another great example of blending dark humor and horror, but there's something comforting about The Creature from the Black Lagoon, or CFTBL, that really screams childhood to me. My latest film is a ghost possession musical called The Dead Inside. It's a story that explores the dark side of inspiration, and as I actually record this interview, we are in the final stages of editing. The movie contains all original songs composed by fellow YouTuber Joel Van Vliet, who really makes the film stand out with his awesome music. And I'm beyond excited to finish it and get it out there so that everyone can see. This is the next step in continuing to tell different and interesting stories. Bitch. Sunday was an experimental love story I made when we ran out of money to finish my first film, Joshua. It was inspired by the Cassavetes style of movie making. No money, no script. I took 2 actors in one bed. The idea was that they would vow not to get out of bed for 24 hours. And the challenge for me was to present love in its purest and simplest form, as well as keep the audience entertained while confined to a bed the entire time. It was shot in 3 days and was an absolute blast. Now, Low, on the other hand, that's a whole other beast. You know, we doubled our shooting days to 6. But it was much more intense. There was a full script, full makeup, musical number, backdrops, animatronic hands. To say Low was a breeze is a damn lie. To this day, I'm amazed we even got it done. The Dead Inside is much better paced production. We took our time, we got everything we needed, and we really focused on the details. So all of my sets have been different, but ooze with creative thinkers and all-around badassery. Problem is, I feel I stretch myself thin. Then I get all stressed, and then I start thinking the dark things, and then I wake up naked and the house is on fire. Not my house. I mean, every time I try to scale down, I end up adding a few more things to my creative to-do list. I'm like a great white shark. Not that I'm vicious and strong, because I'm actually a bit of a pussy, but because if I stop moving, I'm gonna drown. I hate giving any real advice because I feel like I'm still just an asshole stumbling around in the world, and what do I have to say can only get you in trouble. You know, I think the best thing one can ever say is that if you're inspired to do something, then you absolutely must do it, regardless of money, time, or personal fears. I think those are the 3 things that stand in everyone's way from doing things they really want to do, or actually things they need to do. I face each one of those roadblocks every time I start something, and it never seems to get easier. So basically, the best advice I can give to budding filmmakers and artists in general is to do. Plain and simple. Just do. Bitch. Time for a healthy dose of self-promotion. You can find out all about my stuff at my cool-ass website, www.travisbetz.com. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I make a lot of other shorts and stuff. That's youtube.com/thereceptionist. And if you're really super cool, you can follow me on Twitter, because I do that too. Twitter.com/TravisBetz. Now, if you'll excuse me...
You